My name is Mike Skarica, and I am one of the lead designers at High Voltage Software. Damaged Core is a first-person shooter experience within the virtual reality. It uses your head tracking to move a reticle around the screen with a bunch of different weapon types that take advantage of the reticle's position when you pull the fire button. Well, it was a challenge, and it was a challenge that we accepted because it's a massive genre, and if we were able to pull it off, it could be one of the bigger titles. That's the future. I've been reading a book called Ready Player One, and you get a good sense where virtual reality could go in the future. Once you add the peripherals like haptic suits and whatnot, and to be on the front of this kind of forward industry is probably the coolest thing I've done so far in my career. It was a case where at one point we presented a whole bunch of options. We knew that there was a couple specific types of titles that they were looking for, first-person shooter being one of them. And so we pitched a whole bunch of ideas, and they were all successfully accepted, but they ended up going with the first-person shooter. And so I think we got lucky, honestly. A little bit. Funny enough, we got a brand new guy to do the concept, and so anything that kind of might hint towards the Conduit, I think, is accidental. What we were trying to do, actually, is the whole world is supposed to be like a virtual reality, almost like an augmented reality in a virtual world. So the buildings and some of the characters in the game are actual programs. There's robotic chassis that have robotic or program armored on them. Your weapons and your whole self is a program, and so you're hacking or overloading the robots that are in the world. Oh, it's a world. It's a world. We wanted it to be a little bit bigger. There's traffic, there's pedestrians. If you actually scan the pedestrians, you get a sense of what their purpose is in the world and why they're there. Why is it a fully robotic community, and what do they do? So we did want to add a lot of the story elements to those characters in a passive way, But it also adds, obviously, more targets. And I think moving forward, we would be able to add a lot more gameplay to those individuals, whether they're pushing a crate or something that could be overloaded to explode, something relative to whatever their job is. I think it could help foster more gameplay. We have a number of different kits. We're working with the Crescent Bay kits. We're working with, I think the majority of the team still working in the DK2s. But yeah, our focus and our goal is always the Crescent Bay at this point. Oh, I love it. It's really comfortable. The fact that you have to develop for something like this and have it on your head all day. I know you're looking at my hair, right? but it's very comfortable. Compared to some of the other ones too that I've used, you almost forget that it's there. I think when you look at a lot of the VR titles that are out there, they're separated in between experiences and games, and some of them mix the two, but I think a lot of them kind of fall to one side or the other. And I really wanted to push something that was a game. The experience is going to be there, and you're going to have this experience with other games where you're going to get a sense of height and you're going to get a sense of the 3D presence and space. But I really wanted something that took all of that but still focused it into a game. And so, you'll get the sense of being high up. You're a sniper, you're on rooftops. You're going to get a sense of things flying in your face as they're attacking you, projectiles whizzing by, blowing up cars and having pieces of the car whiz by your camera. So you're going to get all the experiences that the Oculus, I think, caters to. But I still wanted more gameplay in there, other than just that presence. Right now, I think, yeah, we're only developing it for Oculus on the PC.